Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a 4x4 comparison of all of my 4x4s that I own before I start to get rid of them or whatever. Here I have my first Eastsheen, QJ, Maru, Dayan, Lan Lan, Shengshou, X Cube. I'm going to go on over in the order that I got them, and I'll tell you the pros and the cons and whether or not it's worth getting. This is an Eastsheen. Back in the day when they first came out, it was like the revolutionary cube. It had screw spring structures, I think. It had instead of a ball core, it had a normal 3x3 core. It's called an X core, I think, or an X pronged core. It has six different prongs that come out. Very revolutionary. It locks up a lot. That's my main problem with it. I got mine off of eBay, so yeah, not very great. I wouldn't suggest getting this cube at all because mine fell apart. It's confusing to get back together. The stickers peel, like here on this black side, you can see that. It just locks up. It has no corner cutting, and even if you get it caught like a tiny bit on the corner, it won't even, the whole cube will just like lock up. Centers, they cut a little bit, but if you cut too hard, it will the internal mechanism will just pop out, and yeah, not very good. So yeah, I wouldn't suggest getting this. More cons than pros, but it's still a 4x4, so yeah. Here's a QJ. I got this next. I can't remember where I got it, but that doesn't really matter. For a beginner who doesn't want a speed cube, this cube is a great cube to get because it has a ball structure, ball core. It's hard to show with a black cube. I wanted it in white, but it was out of stock at the time. I got it for like my birthday or something, like, not my birthday, something like that. Yeah, it doesn't cut corners very well. Outside layers, I like the way the outside layers feel. Inside layers too, they're very smooth, but they do overshoot sometimes. But other than that, it's really not that bad. I am willing to sell this. Just send me a private message or a YouTube message or something telling me that you want it, and we can figure out a price. But yeah, it's not a bad 4x4. It's just I have better cubes and I don't want it. Next, you have the Maru 4x4. I got this when the whole hype on the Maru was out, so it was like $25. And when it came with the Maru lube, and it was actually not that bad of a cube, but as time goes on, it starts to deteriorate, and it's not as great as a cube as the other ones that were coming out. Recently, I took the whole thing apart because I'd never taken it apart, lubed it with Lubix, and then I reassembled it and tensioned it. Well, no, actually I didn't tension it, but it feels so much better now. This one, as of now, it's has a sold sign on it. Sorry guys, but it has smooth tiles on it. So the stickers are fine. Oh, this has tiles. If you guys didn't see, they're not bad. You can kind of see them from the side. It used to be called a Cleffert because it's the same thing as a Meffert's 4x4. So it's just cheaper. Going back to the Maru, outside turning is great. It's better when lubed with Lubix and Maru. Insides, I love the feel of the insides. It's not clicky, that bad. It's more of a smooth feeling, like the insides should. They just glide really fast. Outsides are a bit sticky though. That's just tensioning. Corner cutting. As you can see, for a 4x4, this was quite amazing. Insides, just under a half a QB. Not too shabby for a 4x4 really. Yeah, it has a black side on it, but it's a white cube. I'm pretty sure the next cube I got was the Dayan when it came out, and it's really not that bad of a cube. The outsides turn great. The insides of mine aren't that great though. I haven't really taken this thing all the way apart. I've lubed it and tensioned it, but I haven't taken it down to the... It has like a ball core, but inside the ball core is a 3x3 core. Oh, and this has like a V-Cube 6 mechanism, sorta. It's kind of different. It's like the recent 4x4s, but when it came out, nothing was like it. The only problem with this cube is sometimes it pops if you go too fast because the pieces are... It's a ball core, as I said, so the pieces are just gliding on it. But really, if you want a 4x4, a speed 4x4, that's not too expensive, but also a great one. It comes in black and white now. You can find this at a bunch of cube stores. I would recommend going to get this, or the Maru. Both of them are great cubes. This one feels a little bit better than the Maru, but it is bigger. You can see size there. Stickers are great. You have to put them on yourself. Last time I checked, probably now that they don't. It is made by MF8 and Dayan. You can see through the plastic. It has some of the vinyl is thin, so you can see through and it seeps in the color. But other than that, it's not that bad. Green is kind of dark though. I am willing to sell it. Just send me a message, as I said before. Almost any of these, except for I say no. This is a Lan Lan 4x4. I bought this, I don't know why, just because I wanted to compare it to what I had. So I had heard it was okay. It's sort of like the Dayan, or this is a QJ. I'm pretty sure it's the same type of mechanism, sorta. Different, it might be exactly the same as the QJ, but not bad. Has a nice outer feel. It hasn't been lubed with Lubix, it's just factory lube. Insides are really slick, so they overturn. Outsides are quite clicky and kind of have an annoying sound, and they lock up when you turn too far. Let's see. But overall, really not a bad cube. Again, I'm willing to negotiate a price with you guys if you want it. Yeah, another great beginner's cube, because it's not meant for speed cubing, but it's meant for just solving a 4x4, just something that you have, that you can do, that you have fun, even if you average 12 minutes on it. This would be something good because it's just simple, nothing too bad. Next cube I got, I think, is my Shengshou. Compared to all of these, this trumps it by 5. The outsides are really smooth and clicky, because I like alpha cubes. So alphas are usually the clicky cube, crispy, and that has the same type of feeling, though the inside is sort of smooth. This one I'm not willing to sell. This is one of the ones I really like. It's great though. If you have a chance, it's cheap. It's like $9. It's like one of the cheapest 4x4s out there. I think the Lan Lan was like $6.75 or something like that, but that's because it's not the greatest. But it's like $9. It cuts corners great. Center corners. Overall, it's just a great cube as long as you lube and tension it. I don't remember if I lube mine or not, but I think I'm going to take it apart and lube it with Lubix coming up sometime soon, because I don't think I've done that yet. But other than that, it's a great cube. I would say go out and get this one 100%. If you just want a speed 4x4 that's cheap, that will last, go and get this, or the Ghost Hand 4x4 too. I've heard that that's the same exact thing. or pretty much the same exact thing. Not the Ghost Hand 4x4 one, the second one, if you can find that. I think it's on Cube Depot. It might be somewhere else, I'm just not sure. But that's my second favorite cube. And if you haven't seen my review already, I put out a review of the X-Cube 4. Pricey. I bought it with all the hype, and it is totally worth it. I bought it, and it was it was really stiff, and I had to take it all the way apart and lube it with Lubix and lube it with Maru lube. But now the outsides are crispy. Insides are bumpy. It's hard to explain because it has the Pi mod. If you don't know what the Pi mod is, 4x4s tend to get out of alignment. That's one of the problems with the Maru, though it's not a huge problem. It tends to come out of alignment. So what me, myself, and Pi did is he glued pins into the centers, and then he made it so that the centerpieces, how do I explain it? The centerpieces pass over it, but don't come out of alignment because they're stuck to it. Like, this is what it looks like, and it says XB because that's who it's made by. And they pass over it, and it keeps the center in alignment. Also, this is revolutionary because of the way it's assembled. Oh, the Shengshou does have a 3x3 type cross core rather than a ball core, which makes it great because it can have a screw spring structure. Dang it, come on, go on, there we go. So with this, the core always stays in the same place, and it has little rings that go around the top that that only move, so therefore the center can never get out of alignment, which is quite nice. And that's the only thing that moves. So yeah, this is the best. It is pricey though, about 40 bucks, somewhere around there depending on where you get it. But yeah, these are all my 4x4s. These are the only two that I really want to keep. Any of these back ones that you want, go ahead and offer me a price and I'll try to negotiate it, shipping, all that good stuff. The Maru is, as of right now, I think it's sold. Bobo 11420 wants it. But other than that, ask me for any of the cubes. I'm willing to sell them to you. Work this all out. Thanks so much for watching my video. Hopefully this explained everything you need to know about these 4x4s. There aren't many more out there on the market, other than the Rubik's, which I refused to get because I knew that even this is better than the Rubik's. I know there's a few that I'm missing, but they're like the Mefferts I don't have, but this is the Clefferts, so it's the same exact thing. Stuff like that that's the same thing as it, but made by a different company. For a long time, the Maru was considered a knockoff of a V-Cube 6, but V-Cubes has decided to take away that the whatever it's called, patent infringement, so now you can publicly sell and use a Maru 4x4. And so, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully this answers all of your questions. If not, leave me a comment below and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.